Hi guys, this is Shelby with Shelby Creations. Lot going on here. Trying to get things sort of organized. We have a scrap room tour hop coming up the end of June. Other than myself, would be Charlotte Peterson and Brenda Clark over at The Simple Crafter. And if you have a YouTube channel and you would like to join in, please, send me a message. The more the merrier. So right now we've got 3. What I wanted to talk to you today is, in a lot of the Facebook groups that I'm in, I've noticed a lot of people saying, well, how do you keep track of this? Or how do you set up your desk? And these are mainly, what we call newbies. Those that are new or just getting their first desk for crafting. And they don't know, well, where do I put things? How do I go about setting things up? It all depends on, well, my advice would be, it all depends on how you use what you have. Things that I use all the time. My glue, as you can see, is right here. I did break down and finally buy one of those little 3-tier carts from Michael's. I had one of the 3-drawer things, the little stackable things from Walmart. And it got to where the wheels just wouldn't pull. And then the drawers didn't want to open. So I opted for the cart. And they were on sale. I think they're still on sale this week. They were $49. Now they're $29. But I got the forest green. And you'll see that in the room tour. But everything fit on there, except for the things that I needed to put away because they weren't in the right spot. But again, I've got the things that I use all the time. I love, this thing goes around your neck and it has a fan in it. This is awesome. My daughter-in-law got me that. But in the top are the very top are the things I use the most. I've got the little containers that have my peg stamps, my tools. I have my scrap journal in there. I have my book for my reinforcements. And then I've got this long little box sitting on the very end that has things that I have pulled out that I like, but I need to use because I don't have the space. So it's either use it or lose it. That's sort of been my motto here lately. But and it's in the top of the cart, so I can just pull it around to the side, and I'm not using up valuable real estate on my desk. But other than that, I've got a power strip on the very side to put plugs in for. I also have a power bank. Let me put these scissors away for it. Because if they drop, they will land on my foot. They always do. My son got me a power bank. And this way I can plug in my phone, my iPad, whatever. And then on the back, it does have its own plug. And I can set my phone here to charge. It's, it's for an iPhone. But I love it. And then I do have my candle. I have my tape dispenser because I do use tape. I'm using this like every day. So this needs to have a place within arm's reach. Now, is the cart within arm's reach? When I push it back, no. But when I need it, I can easily pull it over and it can sit right beside me. And it frees up all the space that you don't see. So I do have my Pull Me box, which is full of paper and ephemera and stuff. I have a bin here that has the little wallpaper pages that I have purchased. These here that are sitting on top were from a swap, and I have them sitting on top because I like them and I want to use them before I, get into everything else. But they're going to slide off, so I'll stick those down there. Next to that are my sticker books. Then I have my little, see if I can get this to come out without everything falling down. I have these little photo cases. These are die cuts and fussy cuts, mainly because I don't have enough to warrant using two, and there's, just not that much in here, so I combine them. Don't be afraid to combine things. All right, get you back in there. Next to that, I have, the books, the altered book I'm doing, and, let me show you. Went to the thrift store up in Raleigh, because I was up in Chapel Hill this weekend, or Monday and Tuesday for doctor's visits. I go all the way to Chapel Hill from Wilmington. I found this book. It's called Love's Young Dream. And all I did, when I opened it about halfway, and I fell in love with the pictures and the artwork in here. I mean, this is just gorgeous. So I opened up the front, and the patina on the fly pages are awesome, or end pages, or whatever. But the book is stapled together. So it's going to be, nothing to get them undone. Just loosen up the staples. So I've started looking. When I opened up this, that's the end. Opened up this, you've got a beautiful picture, but look at this. Something we don't see lately. Look at the tissue paper. And then you've got your title page. Even that in itself is gorgeous. But when I opened that up, the copyright on this book is 1908. Yes, I found it at a thrift store. So if you're really into old books like this, keep your eyes open. You never know where you're going to find them. So if I find one, I'm going to pick it up. Do I have a home for it? Yes. I'm going to put it right up here with my other books. And then another book I found, me and Victoria, music paper. Yeah, like I really need another music book. But our usuals are the full page. Look at this. Half page. And it's smaller. Perfect for junk journals. Will I be cutting this book up or deconstructing it? No. I will be... Oh my goodness. I will be making copies though. This is on old computer paper. Because that's, from the computer. Somebody has a beautiful handwriting. I wonder how the kids of today are going to function when they're not teaching cursive in school anymore. That's a shame. But look at the notes on these. There are notes all over. Oh, is this page? This page is almost out. I'll stick it back in there. But look at what a gem that is. So yes, I will be making copies. I will not be tearing this book out. Does it have a home? Not at the moment. But when I get through with the video, I have a good idea of where I'm going to put it. I just have to adjust a few things. But it will have a home. But it's, and that's the way I have my desk set up. Hold on just a moment. but that, and I've got it to where all the things I use on a daily basis are set up close to me. If I use it, once, twice a week, that's a little bit farther. If I use it like once a year or seldom, I do have the closet in here. It's a very small closet, but that's where I put stuff that I only use like once a year, or I buy multiples of, such as my Xyron refills. I will put those, the refills will go in the closet. But then that's the only storage I have other than what is around me. But figure out what works for you on your desk, how the things you need that you use all the time. It's like, here's my glue. It's within reach. In my cart, I can easily reach this out. There are my scissors, and I don't have to pull the whole thing out. I have tweezers. I have my brush. I have a palette knife. That's in one. I have my bone folder, my pokey tool are in the other. Another thing that, well, I have to put that back in. Another thing that I use quite a bit now, I call it stamp cleaner. All it is in this little jar. I got this at the Dollar Tree. In here, I put a half a teaspoon of baby shampoo and a half a teaspoon of glycerin into here, and that cleans my stamps, and it does a great job. If you're using like VersaFine or permanent ink, then you will want to use alcohol. And do I have alcohol? Yes, for my stamps. I put it in a spray bottle. But these are things that I'm using, so they're in the top of the cart. They're within arm's reach. So when you set up your desk, think about how you use things, the frequency you use things, and also when you purchase things, ask yourself, am I going to use this, quite a bit, or is this just a one-time thing? Or am I buying this because so-and-so has it and it looks neat? If that's your case, if that's your reasoning, save your money. Think about your purchases before you buy them, because you need to, one, be able to use it enough to get your money's worth. If you're going to buy, like I've got a binding machine. It was $60, $70, and before I bought it, it was like, well, am I going to use this? I've got a whole shelf of books, of template books from Genevieve Designs that I have bound. So yes, I've gotten my money's worth out of it. My Big Shot, that is when you buy a die cutting machine, embossing machine, the bigger one, the Big Shot Plus. I have the Big Shot Plus. Those are big ticket items. Are you going to use it enough? Or is it going to sit on the shelf and gather dust? And then, do I have room for it? Where am I going to put it in reference to my desk and how I use things and how I work with things? Try to keep the space on your desk pretty much cleared. If you can eliminate the stuff, right, I say within a 2-foot square. I'm just trying to give a reference, not exact measurements. If you can keep this area clear, then you've got room to work. Although there are times that by the time I can be working on, a journal, and I pulled this over here, I pulled this, I've got this here, I've got scraps laying around, I've got my scissors out, I've got my ruler out, and before you know it, this is all the room I've got to work with. Whereas when I'm, my scissors and ruler usually stay out while I'm crafting because I use those constantly. But other things, if you have enough room to move this up here, and then you can move things around so that you have the space. Look how much more space that you've got that you can work on, that you can open up your journal and be able to set it aside and still have room to pull stickers and everything. And when you're done with something, like if you pulled this over for your washi tape and your ribbon, all right, don't leave it here. Push it back. Give yourself your space. It all depends on how you work, but work smarter, not harder. So I hope this helps some of you with, how you set up your desk, how you use your desk, so that those that are, especially the newbies, it will help you when you get your crafting space so that you're more able to work efficiently. Work smarter, not harder. If you've enjoyed what I shared with you today, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and remember, the end of June, it's the last Saturday in June, will be our craft room tour hop. Brenda Clark, the Simple Crafter, Charlotte Peterson, and myself. And if there's any other crafters out there that would like to join in, please message me either in the comments below or on Facebook. You can find me, Michelle Birdsong, on Facebook. So until then, it's going to be busy here in the Dragon's Den. But we'll see each other next time. So until then, bye guys.